ready to go. What do you think? Yes?
We're live.
Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we do have a quorum. Would you like to go ahead and call roll?
I will do roll call. Michael George.
Present.
Steve Carter.
Present.
Susan Schneider.
Present?
Craig Gordon.
Present.
Mr. Bartholomew. Ashland.
I like presents.
Okay, this is a public hearing. And we're here to hear comments on the petition for voluntary annexation of the property generally located at Deer Valley Road and Montgomery Hill Road. Do we have any comments from the public?
I'm all for it.
And so
That's all I got.
I'm guessing we can just move on to the ordinance then. Have you all looked it over? I mean, we've already
We've had
been
it
through
read
this.
once.
Yes,
I mean,
we've already read it once. So
Oh,
would you
yeah.
like to?
okay.
Proceed
So it
with-
said on the thing it was the first reading, so this is the second reading.
Oh, this is the first reading.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay, so we are on first reading?
Yes.
Okay, just checking, making sure. Okay, yes. Bill number 2024-13, an ordinance approving for voluntary annexation filed by Prestige Lakewide LLC regarding certain property contiguous and compact to the village of Sunrise Beach, Missouri, annexing said property into the village of Sunrise Beach, adopting zoning district classifications for the property, and authorizing the other actions in connection with such annexation. First reading. Sorry, contiguous.
Okay, do we have a motion to accept the first reading?
I'll make a motion, we accept the first reading.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, are we ready for resolution 2024-08? Okay, a resolution authorizing the chairman of the Board of Trustees to enter into agreement with Prestige Lakewide LLC pertaining to voluntary annexation of certain parcels and properties into the village of Sunrise Beach, Missouri.
Motion to accept this
Make a motion, we
resolution?
accept.
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and then we have a resolution 2024-09, a resolution authorizing and approving an application for Transportation Alternatives Program, TAP, funding for construction of the Beechwood Biped Byway Project, Phase 1 in the village of Sunrise Beach.
Do we have any discussion?
Yeah, I would like to see something. I mean, is this something that's off-road?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like a sidewalk.
I can give a little bit of background, and I'm sorry for it to come up so late, but last week we were told about this grant application. We had a little discussion internally, and Beechwood came up as the street that has the most pedestrian use. Chief had mentioned that in, discussion internally as well as Susan. So there is a grant application out there. TAP is Transportation Alternatives Program. It is primarily directed at sidewalks and bicycle facilities. And so the idea here is, as you go up Beechwood, you get to those apartments. There's a fourplex apartment building on the right side. That's where we would start. You go along the road north all the way up to Camden Pass. And it would be off the road. It would be separated by, I would say, a minimum 2-foot tree lawn. If we can get bigger, through the engineering, great, but
Right.
at least you want to maintain some separation.
Might want to go through and look and see where a lot of those water meters are at. Because they're not very far off the road.
Yes.
And part of this is really just to be able to get in under the wire to apply for the grant, isn't it? I mean, we don't really have the plans or anything.
Right, it is obviously came in very late.
I think, which side of the road were you talking, about the east side, you're talking about the east side of the road?
Yes.
Yeah, so past,
Oh, okay.
past that apartment, there's no housing until you get to Camden Pass.
Probably one of the flattest sections.
And, yeah, in the entire city.
So this grant will pay,
I was thinking there was several houses right along, right there at the curb, right after you pass Collie left.
On the west side there is.
Well, that's where we approved that one.
On the Rock Harbor side there is, but nothing on the right side. There's a subdivision that's going to go in on that right side.
Not just even more right.
Well, Camden Pass, that's all the way down to the stop sign, right?
No, TriStar, you know where the old Sunrise Beach shop was, in the TriStar building, the big gray house? The fishing cabins that are, Camden Pass is right before that.
Oh, okay.
Kansas City Way.
so the resolution is to give our city manager the approval to apply for the grant.
Mhm.
We don't know if we're gonna
Right.
get it, but if we do, we will have to go further into the planning and everything, but, you know, just as a note, if we can get 150,000 to put a sidewalk in, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
It does give you quite a bit, especially on, oddly enough, weekend mornings, it's packed.
That shocks me because, like, well, we did lower the speed limit. Whether anybody pays any
No,
attention to that.
There's always been
The
a sign,
signs up, I wouldn't say we've lowered the speed limit yet.
That's
and
true.
it's really heavy in the summer.
That's true. So, motion that we accept the resolution?
Motion. Second?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Alright.
Let me do this.
And do we have any other business to discuss? Yes, no? Someone has to motion that we adjourn the meeting.
I'd like to make some motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
All right, thank you guys.